feel you in the silence. Your love runs in my veins.
Hi, welcome. I'm John Muller, CEO and owner of Fineline Architectural Millwork. Come on in.
Lost in you, still breathing your name.
Let's take a walk back here and check out the shop. So, Fineline's been around for close to 20 years now, and we specialize in a lot of millwork, cabinetry, a lot of different things that you can't find out there on the shelf. Everything we do is really custom. It all starts in this office. Basically, all of our drafters and engineers, they work remotely anywhere from Atlanta, Georgia, to we have somebody on the Big Island in Hawaii. We have people in Ohio, pretty much all over the United States. So this office is open basically about 20 hours a day. The talent that we're looking for is A+ players. The quality and the detail that our clients require for us to produce when it comes to drawings is always, top notch. And it's hard to find people to do that and with the softwares that we use. We use Cabinet Vision, we use AlphaCam, we use AutoCAD, we use SketchUp. So we have quite a bit of programs out there that we're currently using to give all of our customers basically what they want and a lot of detail. Let's take a walk back here and we'll go to where the project starts. And once a project is signed off and the drawings are ready to go, it comes into our production office. And once it hits production, our teams will take over. They'll take the books, they'll put them into our systems. We have a bunch of production systems that we have in place to track everything. All of our pick tickets go out to the floor, purchasing, and then it comes through our plant manager, who will take all the projects and go through them and make sure that everything is in there and all the materials are ordered and everything's ready to go. So once it hits that, then it's go time. And this is the fun part. So we have two shops out here. We have building one is going to be our main mill shop. Majority of our machinery out here. We do a lot of our own veneer pressing. Anything that needs to be presses. We have a 5x12 hot press, a 5x12 cold press. As you can see, our guys over here getting ready. They're making stile and rails for some stile and rail doors. We got some wall panels going out here on the table right now for another customer. All of our machine is fairly new. We're updating constantly. A lot of the stuff that we do here is going to be automated. You take a walk back here, we can kind of walk through the shop a little bit more. Everybody has a book, everybody has paperwork that's telling them what they're gonna do, what phase of the job that they're working on, and they're getting it ready to go to the next person. We always say, who's your customer? For these guys, their customer is the next guy that it goes on to. The next person that takes that project to get to the next phase, to get to the finish line. We got our jams being put together right here with Hugo. So obviously checking one of the most important things is the inside dimension on his jam, making sure that it's correct. We have our octopus machine that we call for all of our edge gluing, used mainly for our stile and rail doors. 4-head sander, plex sander. Also has a veneer head on the back end of it for all of our veneer sanding. We have two of them, just in case one of them was to ever go down. We got two machines, one with a 2-head, one with a 4-head. So our capabilities of manufacturing here are definitely high, and we can produce quite a bit of product, this little building itself right here. Once all of our material comes in, it gets sorted, it gets labeled by job. There's materials coming from all around the world. So the most important thing is to make sure that everything is here for that specific job. And once everything is ready to go, it's go time. It will either go over to the CNC, it can go over to the mill area, depending on what needs to be done for the project. So if it's gonna be cabinetry, it will come this way, and basically it will get loaded on our CNC. Our CNCs are 5x12, fully automated, so it does labeling, cutting, and off-roading at the same time. Our 5-axis machine, which is used for our jams, our doors, a lot of the millwork items, that's running, or this is a 5x16 table. Once all the cabinetry stuff is processed on the CNC, it will come over to the edge banders. And our edge banders are capable of using a PUR glue or hot air fusion. So we have two different types of glues that we can use. The old glues that were used back in the old days was a EVA glue, and that glue would always leave lines on it. So it's really important for our clients we don't have any lines on our edge banding.
Very, very important, especially on the white colors. So when you're cutting a white board, the old edge banders would always have a brown line on it, where ours are fused on with hot air. It melts to the actual part. Anytime we're using PUR, we're using a wood product. Anytime you're using a laminate or ABS, you're going to be using hot air fusion. Once everything comes off the edge bander, it'll come over to this section here where all the parts get sorted. If they need dowels, they'll go on the drill and dowel machine, and then it will head over to the cabinet shop for assembly. You know, over the years, we've had to change the positions of where all the machines laid. It's been a constant move, you know, when you're given a small footprint, but we want to maximize as much work as we can do in these small buildings rather than going into a much bigger building. We can produce a lot of product out of this building. The trick is having it flow a certain way and then making sure that at the end we have places to store everything. Over the years, we've collected these 53-foot tractor trailers, and as product is done, if the builders are not ready for it, we'll load them in these trailers and move them off site and have them stored. Our main goal is to try to have all the product done ahead of time for the builders. It's really important for us to stay on schedule and have everything on site when the builder's ready. When I came into this industry 15 years ago, one of the biggest complaints that I was hearing was that nobody stays on track. People are always late, subs are always late, and so I made it a point to make sure that we had everything on time, or at least have everything ready when it's time to go to the job site. So you can see right here, our cabinets are getting staged and they're ready to ship. So a lot of our cabinets, once they're broken down, we have people in here wrapping them, protected. They'll be checking off all the labels to a bill of lading and loading them in trucks. We have 2 trucks a day going out, a couple vans running around doing miscellaneous stuff. So we're constantly moving around here. The key to keeping things moving is as it's done, wrap it and get it out of here and keep moving it out of the building. So when I say that everything comes over here and gets staged 100%, we put everything together 100%. And we pride ourselves on that because we try to capture 80 to 90% of any issues that are going to happen out in the field. We try to capture it here at the shop. So it's critical for us to assemble everything 100% and mock it up like we're on the job site. Once the project manager comes in and walks the job, looks at the plans and makes sure that the product that's here is what they want, then they'll give the green light to the shipping department to come in and wrap everything and break it down, and we start all over again. You can come in here on a Monday morning and this place is empty, and by Thursday, Friday, every one of these pods is full with product, and we're breaking it all down following week, and it's just a cycle over and over again and just turning material and turning products. So back here we have couple guys that work and they do a lot of the real custom work. So a lot of stuff that can't go to the CNC, they do a lot of the bending. We still use old school vacuum bags to bend stuff. I mean, there's definitely a talent to the real high-end stuff, and not everything can be automated. So we isolate that down in this section here. And then, over the years, it's a lot of our clients have been coming in from Europe and overseas, and a lot of people don't have showrooms. So we decided we were going to come in and build a little showroom and try to show clients our work that we do here, because it's very difficult to bring clients out to the field. A lot of our clients don't want pictures taken of the work that we've done, so it makes it hard for us to showcase that we do here at Fineline. So let's take a walk in our showroom. Like I was saying earlier, over the years, we've noticed that a lot more customers are starting to come and check out our facility, see the work that we're doing. So we decided to build out a little showroom. In the past, we would take customers to some of our older jobs, but it's becoming harder and harder to take customers to jobs these days. People don't want us on the job sites after we finish. So we've decided that it's time to start building out a showroom to showcase some of our work. We built a wall here that shows our 2 1/4 doors, so our customers can get a feel for it. The pictures just don't do justice. When you feel this door and you feel how heavy it is, I think they run about 170 pounds per door. It really shows people quality and what goes into the doors. Same thing with these automated pocket doors. We had partnered up with an automation company in the past year that they're building the head tracks for us, and we build all the other components that go with it. And what's really cool about this system is that most of the automated door systems, you have to have an access panel on the back here. With ours, the access panel is actually
built into the leg, and you're able to lift up on these panels and take them off and service it, so you don't have to have that big square access panel in the back, which makes it really unique. We're doing, you know, quite a bit of work with these now. We do all the installation on it. We'll do all the servicing on it. So it's a turnkey system. They'll sell you the door, we sell the jambs, everything all is one. And that customers like that. When they have an issue, they can call us up and we're out there ready to fix it right away. When you walk in here, this is the start of our Italian closet line. It's called Raffinato. Raffinato means refined spaces in Italian. So over the years, we started noticing that we're losing some of the rooms on some of the projects to metal closet systems that are coming in from Europe. So we decided to go out and find some of the main companies out there that are making these extrusions, and we brought some back and we tested it and went back and forth, and we finally settled on a company out there that is making extrusions for multiple companies that you even know, name brands here in the United States. So we're getting the same product that they're doing. The only difference is we're building it here in the US. One of our secondary closet ideas here, or could be used in a master closet when we incorporate it with some of our other cabinetry. What's really unique with this is the standards in the back are electrified with low voltage. So you can put these shelves anywhere, and when you put them in, it's putting electric through the shelf holder here, and then it lights up. So no matter where you put it, the lights are gonna light up on it. There's no wires, there's nothing else connecting to it, so you can move them anywhere you want. And you can configure these closets any way you want. You can add shoe shelves to the bottom here, you can move these around to different heights, and like I said earlier, you can even incorporate some of our other custom cabinetry with the metal, which, you know, complements it very nicely. So this style closet is gonna be all glass. Glass doors, glass sides. We even have some clients that want glass backs on them. In this style one that we made here, we used local material for the top and the bottom, local material for the back, and then we sourced the glass locally here. We also sourced the lighting locally. So really what we're bringing in is all the extrusions, and we spent thousands of hours programming all of these extrusions and fixtures into our software in our office to make things a lot easier when we drag and drop cabinets now for our clients when we're doing the design work. And we're able to send all the panel material out to the CNCs, and it's cutting for all the specific holes that need to be put in. And I think what separates us from the rest of the pack is we're making it here in the United States. So our lead times are going to be a lot faster. If there's problems with our product, you're not having to wait for overseas to be sending it to us. We're going to be stocking all of this product here locally. The key to it is having different sizes. So we're able to go 8 foot, 9 foot, and 10 foot on the heights with our designers now. It's very important. 10 foot is the standard height now, I feel, and it's even going higher. You don't really see too much of the lower stuff unless it's a remodel. So we turned around and we decided we were going to design a closet here in the US. We were going to bring in all the extrusions from Italy, and we're going to offer a product that to me is even better than the stuff coming in from overseas. So over the years, I found that customer supplied hardware has become an issue for us, because a lot of times when we go out to the job sites, parts and pieces are missing, or whoever ordered the hardware didn't know the thicknesses of the door and the back sets and the different things that go into the hardware. So we have a guy that works full time for us that basically does all of our hardware takeoffs, and we can offer all the name brand hardware to our clients at a great price. Same price they're gonna pay, if not better, out in the stores. And we take the liability of it. So we supply the hardware, we install the hardware, and it's our problem all the way through. Not another vendor coming in, and not us coming in and installing your hardware that we might be missing pieces, and then it's gonna cost you more money at the end. So if we go this way, this is some of my favorite stuff that we did. We decided that we were going to rebuild a conference room, and we said, let's incorporate our cabinetry into the conference room to show our clients, you know, what we can do. And, you know, we made it a full working kitchen that we hold events in here. We actually bring clients in here, and we'll feed them. We'll bring our designers, we bring our architects, we bring our builders in here. And then we also use it for our own purposes, but it also shows the clients the work that we do. Even down to, you know, Lego boxes on the drawers, lighting up the drawers, filling them, making it a full working kitchen. We've gone as far as partnering up with other companies out there trying to offer more of a turnkey service. So we're partnering up with appliance companies, so now we can help supply the appliances along with your kitchen. Some of the real cool stuff that we do too is in the cabinetry. Is a lot of our clients want to automate stuff, so we'll go as far as even adding the Bloom Eventos to it, where you just push on the cabinet doors and everything's automated, which is super cool. A lot of clients are doing this now, even going as far as our pocket door systems now. Really important. These have been, over the years, these are really finicky and they're hard to do and get them right. But we spent a lot of time perfecting and finding the right company to go with and offering a really nice pocket door system to show off. One of the real cool partnerships that we just joined hands is Zip. So if you come over here, so Zip offers a really cool faucet system that gives you filtered water on one click, carbonated water, seltzer water, which has zero sodium in it on a single click. And then you come in over here and it gives you 206 degrees boiling water out of the same faucet. I thought this was really cool. You can turn it off and go back to cold and put your hand under it right away and it still doesn't burn you. Everything is independent, each line coming up, and you just need a little spot underneath for that. So over the years, we found that partnering up with all these different companies, it's helping us grow our business, helping them grow their business, and also offers a little extra to our end users of being able to keep everything under one roof. And white glove service is what we call it. And we can come in and design your kitchen and supply everything for you, and you go to one person. So one touch point. One of the other things I've noticed over the years is clients wanting a lot of samples. So we decided to make an office here, a room with all of our samples. So what we currently do is we'll bring somebody in, or somebody will tell us which ones they want. If you don't know which ones you want, your people are welcome to come in here. We have everything sorted by company, by supplier. Here you make a list of everything you want, and we will get you all the samples you need and send them out to you. And a lot of times sample rooms become a disaster in our industry. You just go in and people are just taking everything out. So it makes it very difficult to keep track of all the cool stuff that's out there. So we have our spec reps coming in weekly and making sure that these are up to date, make sure that the product is in stock, make sure that the stuff is here in the United States, because that's another problem that we run into, is product being spec'd out and then it's not here. We don't have it in stock. So we are very big on our sample room right now, making sure that we have everything. The door's always open. Designers, architects, builders, clients, anybody's welcome to come in here and use this room. We have no problem. I have people that call up and reserve this room quite often now so that they can bring their customers in here and pull out all the samples. And like I said earlier, it's the biggest thing is making a list and letting them take things home or sending them to their house so that they have them so they can match them up. But key is having everything very, very organized, as you can see. Built a very nice bathroom here for our clients to make it presentable when you come in here. I was showing off some of our work, some of our details. This is one of our solid jambs that we taper for the doorstop right here. We wanted to be able to showcase a real wood door with a laminate cabinet to see how it would look and how it blends together in the same room. So that's why we decided to showcase this. But when you shut this door, you'll see it has an illusion where there's no doorstop on it. So it just gives it that little extra touch, and clients like that. They like different. Every time we do something, we'll do it a couple of times over and over again, but we find that the fourth or fifth time, we're doing something different again. And everyone's looking for that next step, I feel like, in the next big thing, right? Next big thing. That's what everybody's looking for.